What's up guys, Hugh James here. Today we're back again. In this video I'm playing some Tony in the jungle. So for this match, I was actually in voice chat with the Baron on the other team and we were sniping together, so I've already played this, but I thought I'd upload it still because it was still a really fun match and thought y'all would enjoy it. So for those of y'all that don't know, since of course you can't party right now, what you can do is if you're in voice chat with a friend or something like that, you can both just queue at the same time and you're almost always going to get into the same match. So that's what we're doing here. And we happen to get on opposite teams. So to start off with, I wanted to start with my CP buff, but this flicker wanted to invade, which is fine. So this Baron, I think they got their lanes messed up, or they had two people going bot, and then he was on his way to top lane, got caught out there. I actually stunned him out of his jump. So he really had no escape. Right now we're just forcing out the Taka. Now when invading early, I normally don't like to do it because it's really risky. But with certain heroes like Flicker, Yates, Glaive, you have really good abilities at level 1, so that can definitely help. Now over here, I'm kind of like trying to get out of here as quick as I can. I actually don't get the Golok because we both have a banner. Now I take a torch right here. I should not have done that. So now we go for the weapon power buff. They come back, but keep an eye on the levels over here. Taka's already level 2. So that was kind of bad. So is Sunfeng. So that's why I was just trying to take the Golduck as quick as I can, because me and Taka both have a Storm Crown, or Storm Guard, so we both have the same last hit potential. So I kind of just took the risk and went for it, because the longer we wait there, the easier it is going to be for other people to rotate on us. So here, I know I still have my perk, so I'm not too worried. Still have my perk and my flask. I want to see if I can bait him a bit. Because I know he doesn't have flask. He popped flask back there when we were fighting inside of a jungle. That's the only reason I'm going for this. I know he's going to be sitting inside this bush. So yeah, I go for this trade now. Still have my flask. But yeah, I'm still level 1, so I don't even have my taunt up. That makes it really hard to do anything really. Now Taka's coming back, but luckily Flicker got a good rotate. I was able to help get that kill. So over here now, I'm just running away because I don't want Flicker to proc the Sunfang A like that. Because Sunfang maybe could have comboed me down all the way. Yeah, they trade for 1 in bot lane. Now looking at my jungle, I'm super far behind because I got nothing from that invade. And I haven't even started taking my jungle yet. And now I'm taking it by myself, which is going to be really slow. Plus I'm low health too. So I already kind of start off at a disadvantage. Yeah, as I was saying, when invading, the longer that we just sit there, since me and Taka both have the same last hit potential, I just went for it because, again, the longer we sit there, the more likely it is that we're going to get rotated on, which is what ended up happening. We should have just left the weapon power buff and just left the entire thing. Because, yeah, they got there and they're already level 2, which gives them a really big advantage. So our Flicker has 3 kills right now. They took 3 of them. If I would have gotten 1 or 2 kills, I would be at least even with Taka, but I'm still a little bit far behind. Plus Taka's jungle rotation's way ahead of me. I think he already took his Golduck for a second time too, so yeah, I'm pretty far behind right now. And it's really annoying because I wanted to gank top lane, because top lane is a really important matchup. Ringo versus Kestrel. That's a really scaly matchup. If one of these heroes gets ahead by a lot, the other laner is pretty much going to be screwed for the entire match, or at least until the very late game. So I wanted to get a rotate, but I had to come down and get my jungle because I didn't want to be completely starved. Now look at this, I was kind of just heading towards top lane, but decided to just pop by in mid. And I was able to get a good taunt here. This is a good taunt into the Magnus B. So over here, I did not mean to get Flicker killed. That was a really good combo by them. They have a really strong mid duo. That's a bit off meta with the Lance and Sunfang, but if you think about it, it's pretty strong. Imagine if the Sunfang gets a counter from their A, they get the stun, and then when the person's stunned, Lance just chains a root from their A. I was actually looking to do something similar with Catherine and Lance mid. That's a bit easier to pull off, but it's still strong both ways. So over here, I wanted to gank top lane. I knew that this flicker was going to scare him off, so I wanted him to wait until I get there, but they had it cammed out anyways, so yeah, they know we're here now. Yeah, I realized that there's pretty much no way I'm going to be able to gank him, so I just go for the healer. I have my Storm Crown, so that gives me some nice damage. And this Talker just steals it. Over here, Ringo's kind of overextended, so I'm here just in case he needs some help. Yeah, I get a recall in here, and this Talker stops it. So I was actually unsure if we can win this because I don't have Flask. But I just went for it, and I got sniped. So that was pretty unfortunate. That was like a casual snipe. I really wasn't expecting it. So yeah, I actually think Tony's a super underrated jungler. Tony is super strong, just in general too. I actually want to try out the weapon power path sometime soon. This match I'm going like utility, but you still do so much damage as utility Tony. Like, Tony's skill is really, really well into mid game. Like, really well. Early game, you're still kind of squishy actually, but once you get around levels like 8 and 9, you become so tanky, plus your perk makes you really strong. So now I have my Storm Crown, which is a nice burst of damage. I see that the Baron is low. I'm about to reach level 6, so I'm looking for that gank there. And yeah, I think I was heading mid there to see, since I saw Taka pop up, I realized he was just going to back up the other way. Now I want to go behind this Baron, because I know that if I just go from front, he's just going to jump behind his turret with his B and recall. So that's why I want to stay here. I want this Silvernail to push in the wave. Like, once this wave gets pushed in, I can easily dive this Baron. But he's not pushing in the wave, and it didn't get pushed in, but I still just go for it anyways. But yeah, I knew I was going to jump to the back anyways. That's why I didn't go all the way up forward. And if I needed to, I still had my boots and ult to gap close if needed, so I easily could have gotten him. Even if he was like over half health, I think we still could have killed him. So over here now, I'm starting to gain some tank from items and stuff. We get that bot turret, which is nice. Now I see Lance is coming for this healer, or not for the healer, for the CP buff. So head around this way. Now I'm pretty much just waiting for my Storm Crown proc, because I know they'll be able to kill him. So yeah, now I'm trying to give this to Magnus. Baron shows up. I tried to zone him out, but he's able to get it. So yeah, now I'm looking for an ult. I see Flicker's trailing behind me, so I try to ult into the Flicker, and I get it, but we just don't really have enough burst damage to get him down, so I backed up. Flicker kept on going. That was a bit of miscommunication. Yeah, I didn't know Sun Fang was still there with him. That was the reason I walked back. I did not see him there. So yeah, although it started off kind of rough, we're starting to get caught back up. Starting to get there. So yeah, they're just fighting over the blue buff. But yeah, this match has been... We haven't exactly been farming, we've just been fighting. I think all of us just went to... we were just trying to fight the entire time. And of course, it would probably be better if we focused a bit more on farming and getting gold, but I think people just have more fun and constantly going for fights, even if it isn't necessarily beneficial to the win. So now, like, everybody's grouping up around mid already. It's kind of early for these fights, but we're still going for it. Baron jumps in, so I know he doesn't have anything left, and I go for an ult, but Tony gets an amazing Githian wall there. Cancels my ult. Oh, so we easily could have gotten Baron there. I get a good taunt onto Tony. He gets rooted into the Lance, or into the Flicker A. Yeah, right now I'm just trying to watch out for the Kestrel, because don't want to get ulted. Or at least I don't want my teammates to get ulted, I mean. Because I can body block it, yeah. That's why I was trying to stand in front of Flicker in case. But I still have my flask here, so I know I can win this. Or not, I know I can still go for an engage, but Magnus gets a really, really nice stun there. That definitely saves me. Yeah, we somehow get an ace at 10 minutes. See what I mean by this match was just... There was a lot of grouping and just a lot of fighting. I don't know. It was pretty fun, though. And Ringo's kind of just doing their own thing. So yeah, now we're pushing this mid wave. Baron comes back. CB Baron actually has really nice wave clear. It's not necessarily a bad hero. It's a really hard hero to pull off, but you have to be able to play it right. It's a very high skill cap hero. So now I'm trying to ping this Ringo to come to me, and I can save him with the taunt or stun. So now we're able to turn on to this. Talker already used their B ability, so they don't really have any other way to get out. And they're able to get the kill there, so that was unfortunate. But yeah, see now they're all just grouping up still and trying to fight. Now I want to see if I can land an ult over this wall, but I don't really get the look. But we do get a Magnus rotation, so I'm trying to get this Baron, but I decide not to, because without my Storm Crown, I do not have too much burst damage. And I can't exactly burst down his entire health bar like right away. So that's why I decided to just dip. And I really didn't want to give him my bounty, so I was like, I'm just not going to go for this. Also, when against Sun Feng, I don't know if y'all noticed, but throughout the entire match, whenever I know that Sun Feng is about to use his B ability, either one, you run away, of course, and you get far away, out of range, or B, you get super up close to Sun Feng. Because the worst thing you could do is like be in the middle of his B ability, because then it's impossible to dodge it. But if you're right on top of Sun Feng when he uses his B, you can walk like right through him and go on the other side of him and dodge it. If you watch some of the interactions with Sun Feng that I've had, I've done that a few times and I've been able to dodge it. So yeah, the game reminds me I have 3,000 gold that I should probably spend. So yeah, looking at my builds, I decided to go for a Shiver Steel, which is a really solid item on Tony, actually. Your A abilities do proc Shiver Steel. They have basic attack, or they have basic attack abilities, so they do like crit if you want, or Shiver Steel, Soul, that kind of stuff. So yeah, now we're kind of in a weird spot. I'm not sure why this Ringo just ults in the Kestrel's face. That taunt totally saved him so much there. Yeah, I was able to get that. Now looking at this, the Flicker is by themselves, which is usually not a good thing. So yeah, over here, I think Flicker's dead, but like, they're still alive and getting out of here, so. I was able to try to save him. Do I save him? I don't remember. Yes, we did. Now, I ult the Baron towards my team, but we didn't have enough damage with us. So yeah, oh no, I did not. I think I actually got the Flicker killed. Yeah, I was able to get 2 kills here. They definitely dove too far. You don't want to be diving that far into Tony. Because with Tony and Magnus, you can get comboed up really easily. I think I've said really too much this video. I don't really know. Okay, I just said it again. I'm going to try and stop saying that. See, I was looking at what to build, and I was thinking about it a bit. Now, I pretty much know that I'm going to go for boots, and then I was going to go for capacitors, because capacitors are a solid item. I'm not going to say it. Capacitor is a solid item on Tony, and it works with this perk very well. And it also has good cooldown reduction, and it gives armor, shield, and health, I believe. It's a very well-rounded item, in my opinion. Because first of all, the base stats are solid. I think it probably has like the best base stats of pretty much any item in the game. They're super good. See over here, I didn't really need to taunt him because I had my pulse wave slow right onto him, so still have my taunt up. And go for here. He gets a really solid. Oh man, I gotta stop saying that. Okay, so yeah, we were able to get that. We had a good fountain there. That definitely helped out a bit. So yeah, now we're kind of just farming up now, taking their jungle. So with capacitors and a Storm Crown, that already gets you at like 30% cooldown reduction. And if you didn't know, the max cooldown reduction that you can get is 35%. So like if you have those two items plus a kind of butchered that ult. If you have those two items plus a CP infuse, you already have max cooldown reduction. So chargers don't have too many benefits. So I was like, I'll just go for ward shields this game. Plus I'm pretty sure that my perk scales with bonus health, so that's why I did that. And like, look at this. I don't even have any damage. All I have is Shiver Steel. And I can just completely delete this Baron. He's not attacking me because he doesn't want to proc my Pulse Wave. Because if he procs my Pulse Wave, he's pretty much guaranteed to be dead. Because look at the Pulse Wave slow. They can barely move after it. And that's one thing that you could do with Tony is, I'm out trading a weapon per Taka right now, which I thought was pretty funny. Since you're really tanky, you can... Okay, I give up. I'm just going to say it. Okay, since you're super tanky, you can go in for a lot of dives, and if you play with your Pulse Wave right, you can land your Pulse Wave onto so many enemies, or if you time it right with your ult, you can make a lot of plays with that. So that was a good Magnus ult. Right now we're just CCing him up. We have a really... Oh. Okay. We have a good team comp. That was a good dodge by Baron. He knew I was about to ult there. So yeah. If CP Baron falls behind though, it doesn't become that good. So over here, I was really oh my gosh. So over here, I was confused. The Kestrel ult does not proc my perk. I thought that was interesting. I did not know that. That's why I wasn't too worried about Kestrel, because my perk can eat the entire thing. And I knew I'd be fine. So I still have my flask and block. I know I'm fine here. Baron boots away. If he didn't have boots, I could have stunned him and then gotten a taunt and war trades if I needed to. So that was kind of an excessive ult, but it got the job done, I guess. Yeah, that Kestrel tried. Now looking at that Kestrel's build, the Kestrel went for a Sorrow Blade Breaking Point. Now they're going for crit. I personally do not think Breaking Point is worth it on Kestrel. In very few cases is it. I'd rather recommend just go Sorrow Blade, Bonesaw, and then double Monocle. Because those make your basic attacks be really strong. So, yeah. Because over there, the minions were getting in the way. That's why Kestrel couldn't use their Glimmer Shots. But if you go for the Bonesaw double Monocle build on Kestrel, your basic attacks late game do so much damage. You know, I wanted to try and get my Pulse Wave slow onto Baron, but with the Kestrel there, I didn't want to overextend. Now we're kind of just chilling here. I want to go for something crazy. I want to get this Baron, because we're in voice chat together, and I kind of want to kill him again. He sees me over here, though. I'm looking for an ult, but I don't want to be ulting him back, so I'm trying. The Flicker goes around, but he kind of just scares him off. I'm trying to get a good opportunity, but I really don't see it. But yeah, I get it there. And I should have seen this coming, because he's just going to jump away, of course. I should have just hung around back, but I didn't have any follow-up, so that made it a bit harder. I got stunned out of my taunt there. I tried to taunt him, but I got caught by the end of Sunfang ult. That was a bit obnoxious. Yeah, there has been a whole lot of fighting in this match. Yeah, I tried to go for boots and into a taunt, but Baron had their boots back off cooldown, so that was unfortunate. Now I started getting the lag spikes. Yeah, notice how tanky I am right now. Plus with my perk, they can barely do anything. I can eat so many turret shots. Like, we're just kind of chilling inside of their base. I'm like, although I'm super low, I'm not even close to being dead. I still have Flask plus a block. That'll last me so much longer. This Ringo needs to stop ulting in their face, because they're eating so much damage when doing it. Yeah, I tried to hit him towards the Magnus, I should have just dipped. I don't know why I kept on going for that. But yeah, this Magnus is doing a good job of kiting. They still have their ult, but they butcher it. The Kestrel's been landing some nice snipes. But yeah, now that pretty much the core items I want on Tony are Stormcrown, Pulse Wave, Shiver Steel. I personally just like the Shiver Steel. I don't think you really need it, but I just like it as an item. It's kind of fun. Gives bonus health, some attack speed, the slows. And then I think Capacitor is almost like a must on Tony. It helps him out so much. And then after that, you can kind of just go whatever you want. So Crucible, Fountain. If you want to get crazy, you can just... Or Atlas would work too, in some cases. Or if you want, you could just go Shroud, just for more tank. Yeah, just look at my health bar. I have so much health. Yeah, I'm fine with giving that to Magnus now because I'm pretty much full build. No, I want to go for this Baron again. Because I just want to kill this Baron as many times as I can. So let's start trying to go all the way around him, because I know their team's along the river. So I was pretty sure that Baron is somewhere around here. And they walk right past me. I highly doubt they expected anyone to be here. But yeah, I kind of messed up that taunt there. I'm able to get the Pulse Wave slow onto him, so look at that slow. Baron can't even move. And then that makes it super easy for Magnus to land their abilities. Now I almost get stunned out of my taunt. That's why I wasn't able to get onto a Kestrel. Their B ability gave him the extra movement speed to get away from that, so they got a bit lucky over there. But yeah, I'm trying to chase him down. The traps are pretty obnoxious. So anyways, if you all want more Vainglory content, make sure to drop a sub and a like if you have not done so yet. It does mean a lot. We're able to get an ace, and that's the game over here, so this was a fun match. I definitely think it shows off that Tony is a very strong character, and I think it's super underplayed. I do want to give Weapon Power Tony a shot sometimes, but hopefully we get that sometime soon. But anyways, that's going to be about it for this video. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to drop a like and a sub if you have not done so yet, as it means a lot and it does encourage me to keep on making Vainglory content. But anyways, that's going to be about it. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see y'all in the next video.